Sean Diddy Combs has been arrested in a Manhattan hotel this evening after a grand jury indicted the music mogul.
Y'all, the tea is boiling over and it's hotter than ever. Sean Diddy Combs has just been arrested in Manhattan, and the charges are beyond wild. After months of speculation, it looks like the feds finally got their man, and Diddy's shady past is catching up with him. From human trafficking to racketeering and even kidnapping, this isn't just a slap on the wrist. This could be the end of an era for the music mogul. But wait, it gets even messier. Fans are buzzing that Jay-Z might be next in line for a major takedown, and the details are explosive. What's really going on behind the scenes? Let's dive in because this is too juicy to miss.
On Combs with racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, interstate transportation for. The indictment alleges that between at least 2008 and the present, Combs threatened and coerced victims to fulfill his desires.
So every news outlet is buzzing about one thing: Diddy's shocking arrest in Manhattan on Monday, September 16, 2024. While authorities haven't officially confirmed the charges, fans are speculating the rapper's been caught up in some serious stuff. Think trafficking, racketeering, and even transporting individuals for prostitution. The streets are saying this might be the beginning of the end for Diddy, as his dark past finally catches up to him. Of course, his attorney Mark Agnifilo is claiming Diddy's completely innocent. However, according to authorities, Diddy poses an ongoing and significant danger to the community, has repeatedly engaged in obstructive conduct, and presents a serious risk of flight.
I heard from his attorney they are still maintaining his innocence. They said that in anticipation of these charges that Diddy relocated to New York last week.
That said, even though the cards are stacked against him, Diddy's lawyers are doing their best to get him out on bail. Shortly after the rapper's arrest, Mark Agnifilo made a public statement saying, "He's been looking forward to this day." He further added, "He's been looking forward to clearing his name, and he's going to clear his name."
His attorney tells CNN that he is currently being processed. The charges are unclear as of this moment.
However, Diddy might want to brace himself because the authorities are coming for him. An indictment that was made public a night after the rapper's arrest has revealed some wild details. Authorities claim that Diddy has been part of some shady stuff since 2008. We are talking about trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, obstruction of justice, and other offenses. What's more, Combs is accused of mistreating multiple women since 2009.
Diddy had denied the allegations against him. Cassie is one of 10 civil suits against Diddy, 9 of which he is accused directly of sexually assault. Up until that video, he denied everything.
U.S. Attorney Damian Williams revealed, the indictment alleges that between at least 2008 and the present, Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct. Williams further added, as alleged in the indictment, to carry out this conduct, Sean Combs led and participated in a racketeering conspiracy that used the business empire he controlled to carry out criminal activity. This office is determined to investigate and prosecute anyone who engages in sex trafficking, no matter how powerful or wealthy or famous you may be. The indictment also claims that Diddy manipulated women to participate in highly orchestrated performances of activity with male commercial S-workers.
They're looking for pictures of girls that may appear to be underage.
As for how he got his victims on board, well, Combs ensured participation from the women by, among other things, obtaining and distributing illegal substances to them, controlling their careers, leveraging his financial support, and threatening to cut off the same, and using intimidation and violence. As expected, Diddy's odds of wearing an orange jumpsuit for life just skyrocketed after this. A legal contributor, Jessica Levinson, is claiming that Diddy might be in serious trouble if he's convicted of the charges. She's also talking about the impossibility of a trial. Jessica said, "Most cases do not go to trial." She further said, Most cases do result in a plea deal, and we can expect that in the coming days and weeks and likely months, Sean Combs' attorney and the federal prosecutors will potentially try and find some meeting of minds about a plea deal, but I think it's hard to escape the idea that that plea deal will have to include some prison time. But the question is, how is Diddy going to make his case for a plea deal? Well, this is where his accomplices come in. Remember, Diddy couldn't have done any of this on his own. He had help, and if Diddy's going to jail, you can be dead sure he's going to drag down a lot of people along with him. Unfortunately, Jay-Z's name is at the top of that list. We all know Diddy and Jay-Z were best buddies. Shortly after Diddy's shady activities became public, fans started assuming that Jay-Z had a thing or two to do with what Diddy was involved in as well. Back when Diddy's house was raided, Jay-Z did go missing for a while. Rapper 50 Cent also went ahead and trolled Jay-Z saying, "Anybody seen Jay?" Puff said the sick ain't answering his phone. However, that's not where the drama ended. Now that feds are making arrests, chances are that Jay-Z is next in line. Some fans are speculating that the evidence that the authorities gathered in the past few months might have Jay-Z involved too. And that's only the tip of the iceberg. It looks like Diddy knew the trouble he was about to get, because according to some sources, the rapper made a call to Jay-Z just before he was arrested. Was he warning Jay-Z, or was he asking for help?
But the key thing to watch for is then we'll have the question of bail. Will prosecutors agree to let him out on bail? Will prosecutors ask the judge to lock him up pending trial? That could end up in a contentious argument.
Fans think that Diddy knew that there was no running away from the consequences he was about to face. So, chances are that he decided to ring up Jay-Z last minute to try and save himself somehow. But here's where things get interesting. YouTuber Storm Monroe predicted that Jay-Z would be next in line after Diddy a while back. According to him, after the feds finish their investigation on Diddy, their next target would be Jay-Z.
Once they're done with Diddy, right? And this is going to be going on for some time, but once, I guess you can say the public humiliation, basically after the major documentaries come out, right? After they are done with Diddy, Jay-Z is up next to be exposed.
And from the way things are unfolding, he might actually be right. And honestly, fans couldn't be happier about it. After Jay-Z's rumored mistreatment of Foxy Brown and Aaliyah, it's about time he was removed from his throne. And something tells us he knows very well that he's not untouchable. I mean, if Diddy could go down, so can he. For your information, fans have been waiting to read these headlines about Diddy for the longest time. One person wrote, "Yes, give praise to Casey having the courage to bring this situation to light." Don't forget Wendy Williams too mentioned his behavior, and he got her fired from the radio show. He had a few situations that he settled quickly over the decades. His personal chef sued him over disgusting behavior that exposed himself with men naked. Look it up. Facts are in the document. Court document. It took a long time for this to come to light. They need to charge everyone who participated in this behavior on tape. They knew it was wrong, but they continued to participate. And that's all for today. What do you think of this situation? Is this the end of Diddy? Should Jay-Z already start looking for a top attorney? Let us know what you think in the comment section below, and make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more videos. We will see you guys in our next video with more updates from the celebrity world.